Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Art of the Finished Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the historian. I am joined by...
It's that DOOGIFRANCHISE. It's a in that place to be. Almost lost my thoughts, but that's okay because I brought it back to the future. Now let's do this, man. And we not alone. We not alone. It's on with Dawn. Let's go.
We have the wise. We have the wise man, the Podfather himself.
Yeah, and I still ain't come up with
yo.
name at the bottom.
Yo, you already know what it is, man.
What's going on, Don? What up?
How you doing, man?
What up?
Good.
Doogie, how you doing, man? How's your week going?
Oh, it's busy. You know, barely any time to do anything I want to do. So
this is usually the time it do get busy though. For everything.
Yeah.
Look at the bright side. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here tonight. So that counts for something. That's the last time I used any Jay-Z quote I ever used in my life.
What's wrong with Jay-Z quotes?
I'm not a Jay-Z
Don't tell me you don't like Jay-Z.
I don't.
Wow.
Well,
Never tell nobody that.
It's Dipset all day.
Oh no, I'm a Dipset fan, but I
never
still
tell
respect
nobody
Jay-Z.
that. Don't lie to the people, bro.
I'm not lying to the people. I don't really like Jay-Z. I like some songs, but I don't like Jay-Z.
I was listening to Purple Haze yesterday, son. What gangster music?
Classics. See? Some people don't know.
I was listening to that yesterday. I go in front. I found myself listening to that yesterday, so you got that one.
Good,
if it ain't Rockefeller or Boot Camp Click, Don ain't listening to it.
I don't listen to boot camp stuff. Thank you very much. But of course you damn right. Rockefeller all day.
And Don listens to Grandmaster Flash.
Based
off his wrestler's choice.
Yo, I was gonna say that. I knew that's where you were going with it. I knew it.
Grandmaster Flash. I can see him right now. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
I ain't that old, bro.
Not to lose my head.
And then he'll be like, my favorite tag team was the Wild Samoans.
Yep. Hey.
Exactly. But shit, we got a lot to cover when it comes to this wrestling this week. So it's only Thursday. It feels like so much shit happened since WrestleMania. First of all, so we'll get into WrestleMania, but let's just cover like some stories first.
Can we talk NXT also? Because
actually, I watched it this week.
Stand and delivered, and I was shocked. And some stuff I love.
It was fire.
I didn't watch Stand and Deliver, but I did watch NXT on Tuesday, and I will say it was light years better than Raw on Monday. But we're gonna get into that too.
All right.
Here you go hating on Raw, even though I do.
Come on. Okay, thank you. Because I was about to say there's no way you could justify how bad Raw was this week.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It should have been more exciting because it was Raw.
I got a theory on that too.
Okay, so matter of fact, let's get it.
Actually, no, it's not. I even got it read. I got it written up here too. Look, keep going.
All right, so let's get into some AEW news before we cover WWE because we're gonna cover between WrestleMania and then Raw and then NXT. So, first of all, last night I was at Dynamite. Fucking awesome show. Literally third row from ringside, so I literally got to record Moxley as he came out through the entrance.
Nice.
Like literally right in his face. Literally got to see some wrestlers get thrown into the barricade right in front of me. That was different. That was fun too. I will say this. It went on way too long. I did not leave to after 12 because they did a Ring of Honor taping after. Way too long.
You got a band.
Huh? Yeah, way too long. But I will say, I think last night's highlights for me were a couple. seeing Commander live, he's awesome. But
Yo, wait. Yo, give me 1 second. I just got a text from Malave about MLW.
Oh,
I'm
what
like,
happened?
yo, you watching? He goes, nah. I got an alert. I'm on Enzo watch. He's banned from the arena. I'm like,
he got released.
Oh,
yeah, he got released like last week. I don't know why, but
yo,
we need the scoop from Malave. Ask Malave
yeah, Malave, yo,
yeah, ask Malave if he could break the scoop why he got released. But
yeah.
so Commander's match with Sammy was good. MJF's whole skit was hilarious. The dude literally did like a whole Broadway musical and got the crowd to chant for ADD. Like, dude is crazy. MJF's a star, man.
Okay, so funny story about that MJF segment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at my other job, and these two Jews come in, and then they pulling up their tickets. I'm scanning tickets. They goes, "Oh, my bad, that one's for wrestling." And I was like, "Oh, I'm a wrestling fan too." They're like, "Yeah, we going to AEW tomorrow because it's MJF Day, and he's doing it for the Jewish culture." And I was like, "All right, I dig it." So I was like, "Yeah, MJF he's coming out there. He's out there, son." I gotta give him his props on that star. So,
two funny things about AEW last night. One, I think I became a gun club fan, and I think only because they came out to 50s Mini Men, and it's like ways different from how they regular presentation. Like, that instantly made them look like superstars, yo.
I wanted to text you about that because I saw that this morning on TikTok, and I was like, "Yo, is this for real?" So it was because the shot they did for that though.
Yeah, the shot. So I got to see it. I got a chance to actually look at it on camera, like on TV. The shot that they did didn't do. Okay, so the arena didn't do it justice as the way they framed it when they came out. Because the shot, from where I'm sitting, I see the entrance. I don't see how the camera did it. But the way it came out on TV was literally like the song comes on, it's just a spotlight on them, but the camera spins. And it's suddenly look like megastars.
When they do the gunshot, my man spits out the water. It's like
they look like stars.
Yo,
and I'm telling you, and I'm surprised that nobody has really noticed that the guns literally come out. You keep it on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, please. I'm sorry. Yes. Shawn Michaels like 95, like in that era, and I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that. Like, I'm like, nobody notices that their whole outfit is literally like Michaels in like late 90s.
So can we say Shawn Michaels got like a tribute for the last couple of days?
Yeah, absolutely, because we're gonna get into that too. Because I know where you're going with that one.
Yeah.
But I'm like the guns. Like I say this. Give it, I want to say 2 more years, the Guns may be the top team in AEW as far as tag teams. I think they have a better upside as baby faces, but it's going to take some time to get there. Because right now they're the obnoxious heels, and everybody likes it. And Austin Gunn sells like Dolph Ziggler.
You know what they need? They need that polar opposite.
Yeah,
they need that. They need, and then they need to put on that like maybe that 1-2 bangers that they can just be like, yo, this ain't the same fair.
Yeah, because even the main event last night, and like I was listening to a podcast earlier, and maybe that one made more sense. That's the reason why. Because like when the main event last night, the show seemed like it was dead. Like the crowd really wasn't into it into the end. But as I was listening to a podcast earlier, it might have been because fans genuinely didn't know if FTR really was staying or not. So it was more of a, yo, are they really leaving? Are they staying? Are they leaving?
They was holding their breath. They was holding their breath. I got you.
Yeah, so, but I will say this. Dax, Dax is something else. Dax for months was like Tony Khan this. I don't agree with Tony Khan. I don't think the amount. I'm not gonna say the amount of ass kissing that Dax did after the show, but it was like apparently obviously we're not going anywhere. He grabbed a sign that said Vince fears Tony. Tony Khan gave him the legendary Tony Khan hug. yo, he was just like, yo, nobody loves professional wrestling more than Tony Khan does. And I was just like, oh, come on, here we go. Like, but the other big news for AEW, I want your opinion on it. What do you think about them getting? What do you think about them going back to do All In, and not only doing All In, they're also going to be doing it in Wembley Stadium.
Ooh.
August 27th, they're doing All In, and it's AEW All In at Wembley Stadium.
Gee. I mean,
I think
in
that's
the
a
UK,
good
that's
look
gonna be fine.
for the company.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
in. I mean, that's what honestly, that's what you know why they doing all in. It's because they got
is it
Ring of
Clash?
Honor.
Oh, I thought it was more so because you talking about Clash at the Castle.
Nah,
They
I
shouldn't
mean
counter
no,
that.
not they're not countering that. It's because they got Ring of Honor. They got Ring of because
Yeah,
all
but
in is gonna be AEW and Ring of Honor.
no, All In's going to be independent wrestling, like how they did the first All In.
Okay.
Like pretty much all the wrestlers that are not contracted by WWE. There's going to be like that kind of pay per view. And if that's the case, they can fill an 80,000 seat arena.
Yeah.
That
You
and
think they're gonna
that's
fill it
big.
out?
Okay, so the optimistic wrestling fan in me wants them to, just because it's better for business if they do. I don't want it to be like 30,000 out of an 80,000 seat arena because then fans are fickle. You understand what I'm saying? Because like fans yesterday, like I'm reading Twitter when he made the announcement. Oh, that's his big announcement. Oh, he
When is
always
it?
makes these bogus announcements. There's no way they're gonna fill 80,000. And I hate wrestling fans for that. It's like to some wrestling fans, it's like WWE and nothing else at all. And it's like you don't understand. Like the more wrestling out there, the better the business is. I think fans tend to forget
And
how
that
bad
part
it
I
was.
agree on.
Right? I feel like fans tend to forget how bad it was when it was just WWE. Like,
I got an idea.
Yeah.
what's up?
They gotta really do that whole cross the multiverse thing. You need to include. Well, I
They
mean,
need to bring Impact. They need to bring New
yep,
Japan. They need to bring
AAA.
MLW. And if you can pull MLW, who
Nah,
wouldn't
they
want to
can't put.
see? Who wouldn't want to see? Who wouldn't want to see Omega versus a Hammer? Not Hammerstone. I would rather see Omega versus Jacob Fatu personally.
Facts.
But like, who wouldn't want to see like that kind of match? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
if you're
if
gonna go all in, you need to go all in, literally.
it's in Wembley Stadium.
Wembley. Last time
Wembley.
Wembley had a pay per view was SummerSlam '92.
So check
Yep.
this out though. So you telling me Wembley Stadium ain't good enough for an anarchy arena match / stadium
Oh my
stampede match?
god! Can you imagine?
And then against the Elite and the Blackpool Combat Club, which none of them is from.
Well, no, they would be if they add Nigel McGuinness because they signed Nigel McGuinness too.
Yeah, but with the name Blackpool Combat Club, it would be perfect for Wembley for them.
Yeah, exactly. And rumors are, I don't know if it's going to actually happen, but rumors are Drew McIntyre his contract is up in July and he's not resigning. And if he don't resign, you know where he's going. And then what perfect either headliner or debut for Wembley would be Drew Galloway.
That's true.
Chance to right the wrong. Chance to right the wrong from that Clash at the Castle last year.
Yo. No, you know why he not signing?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to say Vince, but I always thought Drew was a Vince guy. So I can't say that's the reason. But a lot of people say that he's
it's
not.
Probably basically a lot of the WWE wrestlers they're not really liking the whole Endeavor situation. So
yeah,
you know what I mean, that's a reason why a lot of them might be leaving.
Yeah,
but it's bad that again they're just gonna get picked up by AEW. So
let me ask you a question: if you had to book a main event for Wembley, what would you book?
What?
If you had to book the main event,
I would make it Omega versus Bryan.
I thought about that, but do you think Tony Khan made this knowing that he may get Punk back and you can book Omega versus Punk?
It's not.
Punk don't even seem like he want to come back.
That's the thing. Name wise, it sounds big, but match wise, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, but then I hear what you're saying too, Don. But you don't think the thought of CM Punk thinking he can headline an 80,000 seat arena, because Punk's ego would be like, I was the reason why that stadium sold out. They need me.
And that's the thing, because like a
lot of people, like I told you before, a lot of people turned off with Punk.
No, I agree.
A lot of people turned off with Punk right now.
He can't go like Omega can go. That's another thing. Like, let's be clear right now. Omega and Daniel Bryan literally have an unlimited gas tank.
Yeah, I would literally. I honestly, I would go with those two. If you going all out, going all in. Honestly, I probably would put Omega. I would probably put Omega versus Ospreay or Omega versus Okada again.
Okay, I would do Ospreay.
I gotta go with MJF though. I'd rather go.
Nah, I see that's the tough one with MJF because I'm feeling like they're gonna go MJF Adam Cole.
I got you right now. And
that sounds like a great headliner, right?
Shit, they can go MJF Drew McIntyre if he signs, because you know he's not gonna he's gonna go straight main event.
Omega Ospreay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Next, Daniel Bryan and Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, because they've been wanting to do that. But you can't do that at Forbidden Door?
Nah, you gotta do that. Zack Sabre Jr. is from the UK.
It makes sense. Yeah, I get what you're saying. All the top UK stars got to be at this. I get what you're saying.
And now you got Jay White.
Yeah.
Yo,
when I sit here and tell you the way the crowd reacted when he came out last night, yeah,
because they thought because y'all all thought he was going to WWE.
I ain't gonna front. Honestly, I did, and then I'm like, once we get into the whole thing about Monday, I was like, I don't necessarily know if he even be used correctly.
Yeah, I got, like I said, once I give my theory on WWE, I want your thoughts on that. I want both of y'all thoughts on that, because when I read, not even a theory, when I read it, I said, yo, whoever did that might have made the greatest move in putting Vince in charge that day.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Who do you put Jay White versus in this show?
Ricky Starks.
I knew you was gonna say that. I figured that. But
you might as well. No, wait. Time out. Matter of fact, if it continues, then yeah. If not, you can give him Adam Cole.
Question: does Goldberg end up on this show?
Jesus Christ, no! Please, God.
No, but no. I need you to think.
Trash.
I get what you're saying. My answer is no too. My answer is please, Lord, no either. But I'm thinking, if you're thinking Tony Khan, right? And you're thinking, what's the best way you can fill an 80,000 seat arena? But the thing is, Goldberg has to put somebody over. Like if I'm Tony Khan, I'm like, I'll sign you, and I'll even let you build. I'll build you up for the next couple of months. But at that Wembley show, you got to put somebody over. You can't win that match.
It got to be Will Hobbs.
I agree. That is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It had to be him or Warlow. It has to be him or Warlow. Or even, I even take Samoa Joe.
That's exactly what I was about to say next. Or a third Samoa Joe.
But he has to put somebody over. Like, if you can't win, he can. And that's why I'm afraid Goldberg could be like, nah, I don't want to sign then. Because, Goldberg don't like losing.
And I got to see Jeff Cobb at this event.
Yeah, I would put Jeff Cobb versus Powerhouse.
put him against Wardlow.
Nah, for some odd reason, I went with Powerhouse.
You know what it is? It's the Black Pride. It's gonna be it's what it is. It's all colored. We go for. I get it, bro. Put the fist up. I see you. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at you with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Powerhouse. It's time for Powerhouse to get that exposure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably put Powerhouse against Keith Lee if that's the case. I'll be okay with that. Last night too. Christian Cage is bringing Luchasaurus back.
I saw that.
A darker Luchasaurus. He looked like he came from the same pit of hell Kane came from.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I saw the clip of that look fire though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, it did. Because all you see was Christian's face, and like he turned around, and then there's like a red light, and then you see Luchasaurus come out the shadows, and I was just like, oh, okay, he bringing him back.
That's what's up.
He got a new mask too.
You don't feel because I had to look up people, and I do agree. Like the Powerhouse versus Warlow might be a good match. Definitely.
Who do you put Moxley? Who do you put Moxley at in a stadium show?
Well, wouldn't you
Okada.
think you want to go
Okada?
big?
Mm.
Wouldn't you think they want to go big, and like something like a Hell in a Cell, but call it a different name?
No, it would be Anarchy in the Arena. Or
Yeah.
Blood and
Okay.
Guts.
Yeah.
It would be
Or
something
like-
something along those lines.
And you know, I think WCW did it back in the day where they had that cage, that special cage layered cage.
Oh, the triple
Oh,
cage.
like
nah,
that.
nah, that was the worst invention ever, bro. That
You think that was the worst invention, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I
You know what
think
it
they
is?
pulled that. That was one of the best matches. The only thing it was I think they needed more.
Bro, they had Hogan and
More
Macho Man had to
dangerous
fight
shit.
through 3 different cages to climb up the cage. You have to pin each wrestler as you climb up the cage. And then once you pin them at the top of the cage, you then got to fight your way back out the cage. That's just too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, change
it depends how you do it.
But I'm saying the
'Cause
3 cages was definitely, I think, a great idea.
Oh,
Nah,
you
I
got to
think
market for the UK. Oh, too, Doogie franchise for the UK show. You got to market Malachi Black too.
Of course.
Like this is the time. This is the time when you got to market all of your like international talent. This is like their show.
Okay, you know who's another person, and I'm gonna tell you would be perfect. Sorry, that's the
I
phone
pull
in
it.
the house.
I pull the trigger. I put Malachi versus Omega. That match would be banging.
Nah, yo, all right, hear me out. Give me money. I'm waiting for this phone to stop ringing. 'Cause it ain't for me. Orange Cassidy, who you put him with?
Honestly, if that's the case, I probably put Orange Cassidy with Malachi. I let Malachi win the international belt.
Nah, but they all right. Which trios do you put them against then?
Oh, so then if it's a trios, I probably put them against. Honestly, maybe if it's all out, I mean all in. Maybe Aussie Open, and maybe Aussie Open and Jeff Cobb.
I got one. Malachi Black versus Pac.
I'll be honest with you. I see so much House of Black and Death Triangle matches. I don't really want to see it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just Malachi Black versus Pac.
Nah, I don't need. The funny thing is they're gonna have to market Pac too because he's a European. He's in that area. He got to be on the show too. But
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't want to wrestle any of the Lucha Bros right now, especially after what happened to Dante Martin. I said, nah.
Now they had a match last night on the show at a Ring of Honor taping.
Y'all throwing all the men out. Y'all throwing all the men out, but y'all still leaving my girl Jade.
Oh no. Jade
going against Naomi right now.
No.
Okay.
Either that. You either have to have Jay versus Naomi or Jay versus Mercedes.
Yeah.
And then you got to find someone for Jamie Hayter.
Yep, Jamie Hayter's gonna fight Saraya. It's written. It's perfectly written already. Yeah.
And then her brother's gonna have to interfere. Or her mom.
Yeah, honestly, you can't go wrong with that match right there. That match right there could probably sell like half the arena.
That's fair. So here's my next thing. I got a question. Can we get into Stand and Deliver? Because I got some highlights in that I want to talk about.
Go ahead.
So we doing it. We putting the pin in AEW because AEW.
Yeah. We talked about what we need to talk about for AEW.
Nice. So let's go with Stand and Deliver because I'm with it. Now I will say this: Chase U, super over. Gotta give him credit where credit is due.
Okay, so I didn't see it, but let me ask you a question. I didn't see it. How was The Rock's daughter in the ring?
Nah, she still need work. She still need work. But you could tell she's gonna be like, she's gonna wrestle like a Tamina or a Nia Jax. She a powerhouse though.
Oh, okay.
You can tell that's what they're gonna go with, unless she like super slims down. Yeah. But the match with Chichu was good storytelling. Go ahead, Don.
No, I was gonna say if we're gonna do it like that, you need to go match for match.
Yeah, it started with Chase U. I'm going with the next match.
I feel like
so.
For example, in that women's title match, you feel
that's what was just about to go now.
I keep forgetting her name. Yeah, I keep forgetting her name. Izzy.
Indy
you think she deserved that win?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
No, But I'm gonna say no, but I feel like NXT did that for a feel good moment.
Yo, honestly,
Anytime
now
that-
she
yo.
been working, son.
But right, franchise, any chance that NXT has a chance to put Indy and Dexter on the TV together, they do it.
Yeah, I love it though.
Yeah,
I ain't going
'cause
front. I'm with it. I like and but I ain't front. Some like I forgot her name. Zoe Starks. I want her to win eventually. And I ain't gonna front. I didn't care for.
I feel
used
like
to not care
Shorty,
for
Shorty from
Tiffany.
what's her name?
Tiffany Stratton's a star.
Tiffany Stratton's hot.
Yeah, she's a star. She's gonna be
I agree with
her and Sol Ruka is gonna be the future of that division.
No, it's gonna be Zoe Starks.
No, I think so. I think Zoe Stark's gonna end up on the main roster by summer. Well, I don't know
Summer?
because I got my own theories about that now too. So
We gonna keep going. I'm loving it. All right. So I didn't see the men's tag match. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of brushed over that one.
There was
tag
a botch.
match?
There was a botch in that match, right? Where that Twitter got on WWE about it, like WWE fans about it, because it was because I think because they made fun of Dante Martin getting hurt.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? And then they go, okay, so you guys are picking on AEW for botches. Well, how do you explain this? And it was, I think it was one point in the match. I think one of the dudes from the Creed brothers was trying to do like a cannonball off the top rope, and he like completely missed. But they played it off like he hit him, and then he went and tried to do like a senton on the floor and like completely missed that too. Like, and I was just like,
It was the big one, right?
Yeah, yep.
It's sloppy ass.
You know, my gripe with the Creed brothers, real quick before you go to the next match. Creed brothers been on NXT 2.0 for about, which is crazy because I like how they calling it NXT 2.0 again.
Yeah.
Yo, it was good. Kurt was good. So, yeah, but I'm like, the Creed brothers been on TV for about as long as Braun Breaker's been on TV. And I feel like they have not progressed at all. Okay, so Julius Creed is good. Brutus Creed, not so much.
Yeah, they've been on longer
I
than
was
Braun
about to say
Breaker.
that.
Yeah.
They've been on longer than Braun Breaker.
Yeah, and I feel like, but I feel like they have, like, as a tag team, I'm like, you guys are really not that good as a tag team. Like, your brother's
Julius
better
Creed
than
is
you.
nice though. Yeah,
that's what I was just saying. Your brother's better than
but you know what it is? They got the Street Profit effect right now.
Yeah.
They got the Street Profit. So like until his brother just start playing catch up, it's gonna be like
Who's the next match?
Okay, so the 5-way.
And was that North American?
Yes. Banger.
Wesley's a star.
Yo.
Wesley, the champ.
Oh. Yo.
Yeah, that was a banger.
Yo, not. And the crazy thing is, you wasn't sure if he was gonna win.
His match is always like that. I think that's what I like about his matches.
That match, like you kept thinking, the Dragon dude was gonna win.
Dragunov.
Dragon
Lee or Dragunov?
Kept going. Dragon Lee. I think his name is Lee.
The one with the mask?
The new one.
Dragon Lee.
You already know. I don't know the NXT dudes' names like that, but certain dudes, which is Wesley and Breaker and all of them. But from watching that, I could have sworn he was gonna win.
I thought Dragunov had
gonna win. Why you say? Well, when they was all going, it was them three in the ring going punch for punch, which I know is like a new WWE thing again.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because they did that every match pretty much.
Yo.
Like when they do that, like they stand there, stare at each other, and then go into like a full brawl.
Yeah,
I seen that all weekend. That was all weekend.
But the fact that Dragunov, honestly, I was like, all right, Wesley looked like he was done. And then I don't know who Dragunov was about to. I think it was Dragon Lee, right? He was about to. It was Axiom. I think he was about to. It was like one of them. And then like
all three of them in the ring.
He hit the tornado uppercut, but like at the same time he hit the uppercut, Wesley came out of nowhere and hit him with the kick. So like that, that flipping joint he does, and then he hits you.
Yeah.
While Dragunov was in midair and hit the uppercut, he hit the uppercut, But once the uppercut landed, the foot hit him on top of the head, and he hit face first into the mat. And Dragunov got pinned, and I was like, "Yo, it happened so fast and at the same time."
But that match was pure fire from beginning to the end.
Yeah,
from beginning to the end, it was pure fire. I think that match was actually better than the heavyweight title match, which is crazy.
Oh, I heard a lot of people not really said that the world title match wasn't really all that.
I mean, look, I ain't gonna front. It wasn't. But I will say this, though. I'm just happy my guy won because I can't stand Braun Breaker. So
you know what's funny? Braun turned heel, but then it's like, do you blame him? Like, they literally cheated to beat him.
That's fair.
And then he gets mad and then they boo him like it's his fault. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like Mello. So Mello gonna hold the belt for at least a year.
Yo, that's because Braun had the early Roman effect.
Yep, he sure did. So,
like, certain people, Braun should have never beat. He shouldn't have beat Grayson Waller. Hell no.
Oh no, Grayson Waller. Oh, speaking of that, that's the one match I actually did watch. Him and Johnny Gargano. Yeah, it was. It was.
That was a good match. I ain't gonna front. He got his ass whooped though, but it was a good match.
It was an okay match.
Grayson Waller needs to be
on the one I fell asleep on.
You fell asleep? Yeah. The women's tag match I didn't pay attention to either.
Grayson Waller needs to be on the main roster.
Yeah. Who would you put him to feud with first?
Dolph Ziggler. Honestly, it's just Dolph Ziggler. I hate to say it, but Dolph Ziggler's the gatekeeper. It just makes perfect sense.
Nah, I will put him to feud with The Miz.
Nah, because then you would have Grayson Waller as a baby face. It's not
gonna
work.
No, you would end up having The Miz as a baby face.
I don't want the thing about
I know
Miz don't. Yeah, Miz
but
don't
I'm explaining. All right, but Grayson Wallace damn sure don't look good as a baby face either. And the thing about it is as simple as this: Grayson Waller is trying to take the Miz's spot.
Yeah, and then, okay, so then let's just have a triple threat match: Grayson Waller versus the Miz versus LA Knight.
Oh, that's another. Matter of fact, and they was already feuding before on NXT.
Yep.
LA Knight and Grayson Waller.
The winner is the overall wrestler / sports entertainer.
Let's go. I'm with it.
Oh, one real quick, right? Back real quick on one AEW note, because since I mentioned sports entertainer. So I was listening to a podcast earlier, right? And it was like, yo, it's funny because Bryan Danielson's last night whole thing was like, yo, Blackpool Combat Club are the only professional wrestlers in this company. And then he said, by the looks of what I've seen on TV this week, they're the only professional wrestling company in the world. And I was like, okay, WWE shot, I'm not mad at them. But then there was a person in the comments that was like, only in the wrestling universe that fans can hate a group for claiming to be better sports entertainers than professional wrestlers. And in that same time, hate another group who claim to be better professional wrestlers than sports entertainers. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wrestling universe is a weird universe.
Yeah, we took shots at the main event of NXT. You want to head up to the big Mania?
Well, okay, so let's go to Mania. But before you do that, we had 30 minutes already. Yeah, let's take a quick break. If you're looking to get a podcast on the In the Rush Network and you're not sure how to do it, this is how you do it.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Eat and Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Eat and Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Eat and Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Yo, we are back.
Breaking news. Yeah. So what you call it? Enzo getting released. The reason why everybody's on high alert is because he threatened to ruin both MLW shows that are happening in the next couple of days.
Oh wow.
So they trying to keep him from messing shit up.
Oh, he don't want him to hijack the show like he did the New Japan show.
Yes, sir. All right.
But what is the reason he got? But what's the reason? Is there a reason why he got released though?
How about we bring Malawi on the show and ask him? Not today, but
yeah. Well, I mean, we could do that. Cody Rhodes is going through hard times with the Bloodline and Brock Lesnar. Okay, KD, I'm just going to say this real quick because we talking about WrestleMania, and I've been saying this for a couple days. Everybody's like, let the story with Cody play out. Let the story with Cody play out. He didn't face adversity. I get it. I understand that. My only problem with that is that you don't get a chance to make a great first impression twice. I don't care now if Cody wins the title. He didn't win it when he needed to win it.
Any you did? Weren't you the one that said you didn't want him to win?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't.
Yo.
And then he did that whole politician walk to the ring, and he wants to hug people and shake hands and kiss babies and give -1 his ring belt, and then he has a chance, and then it's the same Roman formula all over again. Referee gets knocked out. The Usos interfere, but this time somebody stops the Usos, but then nobody has an answer for Solo, who got thrown out but still cost Cody the match, and Roman wins the match.
Hold on. Why? I mean, first of all, why are we jumping straight to main event? But
I did because KD had
the
comment.
No, you know what? Let's go to WrestleMania Night 1 and let's work the play.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way I was figuring we were gonna go anyway.
Okay.
Which would be Night 1 and Cena Theory.
I'm an Austin Theory fan now. That's all I'm gonna say.
See what I'm saying? What made him the man? I thought that match
last year
was pure T trash.
It was no. Don't get me wrong. That match was trash. I'm gonna tell you why I became a Theory fan. Right? Last year, and Don can tell you this. Last year, I was ready to stop watching WWE when Theory won Money in the Bank. I was done. And then Triple H came in, and we're going to get to that too, took over, and he got rid of the stupid selfie gimmick. First of all, he got the title off of Theory, he got the Money in the Bank briefcase off of Theory, which is cool. Then he got rid of the stupid selfie gimmick, and he let his beard grow out, and he got a little bit more aggressive. And then he carried this Cena feud. So I got to respect him because Cena wasn't there. Cena did the most laziest match at WrestleMania. Theory won. Hit him with a low blow, hit him with his finishing move one time, which Super Cena never gets hit with one finishing move. So
and bit him in the face.
He had to do what he had to do to win, and I'm not mad at him at this point.
I respect it.
I'm a Theory fan, and I'm also a Theory fan.
Everybody was like, "Yo, he gonna be the next Cena, so he might as well take a piece and eat him."
He's the forever champ. It's the forever champ.
For me to be a Theory fan, I need him to have a valid win over somebody. A valid win over
John
somebody.
Cena.
Give
John Cena.
me a valid win over Seth, and I can believe in Theory.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Cena was not valid, bro.
Let me ask you a question. What is the difference between Austin Theory hitting John Cena with a low blow and hitting with his finisher, and Roman using a Samoan spike from Solo and hitting him with a spear to win? They both cheated to win. They both still won.
So you want to keep going to the main event?
I don't
agree.
I use it.
I don't agree with
because of cheating at the cheating.
Hold on. I don't agree. Okay, no, but I'm saying I don't agree with what happened with the main event. But we'll talk about it.
What up, KD, bro?
But my thing is, once again, it's not about the low blow because the match, like you said, he carried Cena, which was Cena. Oh, he's done. We know this already. That was not a true passing on the torch.
Nah, I think the
he could have fought someone better and passed on the torch. I just didn't feel it with Cena. And until I feel it, I need to see him go in a real wrestling match.
This is the perfect example of why, but bro, this is the perfect example of why we need less part-timers. Because you see how lazy the part-timers get. It's like so now we're sitting here. Some of us are saying, yo, we like Theory now because of it. Others are saying, yo, not really because John Cena didn't put the work in. So, and you're saying you need a more viable challenger. I get that. But this is what they booked. And this is how they booked it. Yeah. And Lazy Cena did what Lazy Cena did. And now it's like, you understand what I'm saying? So
I need Austin Theory to wrestle AJ Styles.
I'd rather him fight Ziggler.
AJ.
I would have believed it more.
I get what you're saying. Because Dolph Ziggler would have put a better match on at WrestleMania at least.
Yes.
If you
Definitely.
an unmotivated Dolph Ziggler, right? You give Dolph Ziggler 6 weeks with Austin Theory on a build, right? To just say, yo, I want the U.S. title back because it could build my credibility back. You're going to get a motivated Dolph Ziggler. And you're probably going to get a show-stealing match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
And
see what I'm saying?
then I would honestly believe Theory's the man.
Because you know why? Because Dolph Ziggler could get you on his side for sympathy, the same way he did with the whole Miz thing when they were feuding over the Intercontinental belt. Dolph Ziggler can pull something out of you that make you believe, oh, he really has a chance to might be able to win this. But you got to give him like a couple of weeks of building. Yeah. He got to start beating wrestlers too. Like I don't know, I wouldn't believe it if it was like 2 weeks of building. He ain't fight nobody. So like, and then Cena came out that one time, ate up Theory on the mic, and you ain't see Cena again. So it's like,
All right.
But next match.
No. I'm ready to go on the next match. So can we all say that men's showcase match was way better than
I'm going to tell you, bro. That shit took my expectations to a different level because I didn't expect nothing out of that match, and that match was a banger.
Yo. So should I just hit all the points? Can I just
get my 2 points for that fight?
If it's the same points as mine, no.
2 points. The chaos theory that Gable gave Braun.
I hate
and that one hell of a shoulder tackle that leveled Braun into next week.
I seriously hate you.
He hit Braun so much you didn't even see Braun on TV on Monday.
Yeah, those are my points.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That one move right there made me feel like for one split second that Montez was the Marty Jannetty of the group. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like,
wow.
I was like, in my mind, bro, I was like, we've been looking at the wrong Street Profit member. And the crazy part is, I might not be lying, because then what happens the next night on Raw? Who gets pinned?
No, I would agree with you.
Yeah,
I definitely would get with. I definitely.
If Vince, wait, real quick, Franchise. If Vince is truly back in charge, right? What do you think Vince McMahon's reaction was when he seen Dawkins knock the shit out of Braun like that? Because you know Vince likes stuff like that.
That's some good shit.
Yep.
That is some
he might have came right through the curtain, and Vince might have looked at that guy differently. Like, you never know.
Yo, I want to say, y'all, people need to, on some real, people need to really start putting some highly, highly strong respect on Chad Gable's name.
Absolutely.
Because
so I read something today that
Triple
H wanted to push Chad Gable after WrestleMania, but Gable wants to stay and stick with Otis.
I get it. That's his brother. And they
now I just think he realized, but I think he probably also realizes one, he probably fits better because look, Gable's smart. He realizes that it could be sink or swim for him, and if Vince is in charge, it's going to be swim. You might as well stay with the Alpha Academy.
Not even, I think he's not ready yet for the singles one. I'm like the way, instead of just kind of, I want to see a build-up split between them two.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because Chad Gable has not put on a bad match for the last 2 years.
I mean, has Chad Gable ever really put on a bad match? If you really think about it. My man had Chad Gable got an 8-minute banger with AJ Styles, which was actually one of WWE's matches of the year, which makes no sense. Yeah, because they don't mention it because Chad Gable's name's in it.
Also, another thing, I will say that Braun tackle had me OD hype. Like the bar, went insane,
bro. When he hit him, I got out my chair. I was like, oh, because he leveled him.
Because it's the way it looked though. It's the way it looked. Ready? Hear me out.
It was straight impact.
No, hold on. I'm gonna build up the whole scene before he got knocked down. The first time Braun did it, you saw Dawkins in the corner by the steps like this, balled up. So when he did it again and they caught him, we all was like, yeah. I was like, yo. The next thing. And
the way he hit him though.
Yeah.
The way he hit him.
Yeah, bro.
It took Titus O'Neil out the seat.
Yeah, you remember that time? Braun, Roman tried to spear Braun. He just threw the chair at him.
I love that part. That was one of my favorite parts of professional wrestling at that time. That
Yeah,
match,
that's
just throwing the
exactly
chair
what
at
it
him.
reminded you. That's exactly what it reminded you of.
Or like the time when Keith Lee pounced Adam Cole into the crowd.
Yeah, you was just sitting there like, oh,
Mm.
like you didn't see it coming. Another highlight I will say that was funny was the fact that in mid-air, I ain't gonna front. Sometimes we gotta give Ricochet some of his shine on his high flying spots. Cause that man, I don't know if he got mad, I don't know how he does it. Cause
the shooting spot where he like landed on his feet.
Yeah, but he slowed. You ain't see him slow down in mid-air for the turn.
And then that's it. Almost looked like he messed the rotation up.
Yo, that's what. So and then like when Michael Cole said, "Yo, he just slowed down in mid-air. He need a Jordan deal."
Yeah, Ricochet. I mean,
Ricochet and Montez need Jordan deals.
I would fantasy booking, right? I would put Ricochet and Montez Ford in AEW and just let them run Rough Shot as a tag team.
I'll put
because in AEW I feel like they wouldn't water them down like WWE would. So just imagine if you just let the chains go off and you just let them fly around the ring.
Yo, I'll tell you this right now.
But then they're gonna fight a team that's solid, and it's gonna.
But then that's the thing. But then they could switch up. No, because they could switch up.
A fun faction. This is a fun faction. This is just a random fun faction.
I think I kind of know where you're gonna go with this. I think I know. I want to see it. Is it 3 wrestlers?
It's 3 wrestlers.
I think I know where you're going with it. Can I say the 3 names and tell me if I'm right or wrong?
If you say I will applaud it if you can tell.
Ricochet.
Okay.
Montez Ford.
Let's go.
AR Fox.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I'm keeping it. I'm gonna give you another shot, but we keeping it in WWE.
Mm-hmm. Those same 2.
Those same 2.
And Carmelo.
Carmelo? No. They don't have to be. They're not black, dude. We have to keep.
I don't know.
They don't just have to take what color.
Chad Gable.
Those it would be. Yeah, Chad Gable's almost a total opposite. Like
that's the point. Listen, you gonna need someone who could just be straight, gritty, technical. Like, let's be clear. Chad Gable could take down anybody. He proved it. He can take down anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got 2 dudes flying around. That's great. And then you telling me they can't learn stuff from Chad Gable?
Of course.
And then to be honest with you, we still haven't seen all of Ricochet because people don't even know Ricochet's a powerhouse.
Yeah, exactly. Ricochet is scary strong. I've seen him torture wreck somebody.
Ricochet caught Keith Lee in midair and dropped him.
He's super strong. He's like AJ. AJ's the same way. AJ's like freakishly strong, and a lot of people don't notice it.
Yeah,
like that's something like yo.
And I was mad he was missing from Mania too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And still we got Shane McMahon.
We got next
match.
Damage Control leader Trish and Becky.
I didn't care for this match, to be honest with you.
Yep, skip. But I will say Trish did look good.
I think the biggest story is what was going on with Bayley after that. But we'll get into that. So what's the next match?
Ray and Dominic.
Okay, so the entrances were fire. And I'm gonna continue to say this.
Fire. Me and you was on the phone. Boom. Going back and forth on that one.
I'm gonna continue.
All of us are sexing each other like yo.
I'm gonna continue to say this. It's so freakishly scary how Dominic looks like Ray with a mask on and Eddie without the mask.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It is.
Yep. But the way he came out.
Oh, Prison Dom, ex-con Dom. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yo,
and then Ray had and then I'm like,
I don't know where how they thought of that, but that was phenomenal.
Bro, I was like, Dom had the best entrance, and then Ray came out. I'm like, yo, how your own father just overtopped your entrance, though?
Yo, with the Ain't Nothing But a G thing into Eddie Guerrero into his
Eddie Guerrero into his own song, and then he had the old school Conan mask.
Oh, that's what that was.
I thought it was Muda's mask, until one of my friends pointed it out to me that is one of Conan's original masks when he first started wrestling.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really thought that was what you call it? I forgot his name. Something Falcon from F-Zero. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna pull up a picture. But keep going, keep going.
But yeah,
Uh,
that match was good. I'm not gonna front. I thought Ray was gonna take the L, but I'm glad he didn't because everything played out the
Yeah.
way it
Well,
played
I
out.
actually
So it was a
thought
cool
he was
match.
too. Yeah.
Everything played out the way he did. That match was actually a really good match.
Yeah.
Dominic could get his win back eventually. So that feud's probably gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if that feud went on to SummerSlam. They do like head versus match.
if what?
Mm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Dominic and Ray's feud went into SummerSlam with head versus match.
That
I
would
think
be
that'd be dope.
interesting.
Because I mean, at the end, to end it off, Ray's mask got to come on again. But and
I wouldn't say that.
that'll be his full. No, I'm saying that would be his full retirement right then and there.
Yeah, once his mask comes off, that's it. He's gone. There's no more wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you think of the match, franchise?
Oh nah, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna. All right, so don't laugh. So remember when we was watching when we went to Battle Club and they
Yeah.
had the chancleta match?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what came to my mind, son.
He was waiting for one of them to come out.
Yeah, I was waiting for a chancleta,
And
but the
then,
belt hit all the nerves it needed to.
then
I was
Dominic
like,
was mad disrespectful because he threw the water in his sister's face.
that
Mad
was
disrespectful.
I laughed though. I ain't gonna front. I laughed
Mad
OD hard.
disrespectful. But what's that? What's the next match?
Seth Logan Paul.
Okay, so the Shawn Michaels tribute was in full effect in that match.
Banger.
Definitely.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna present real quick. I want y'all to see who I thought what you call it. This dude was. This is who I thought Rey Mysterio was trying to be. I see it.
Nah.
It's not showing up.
Oh.
Why not showing it?
Mm-mm. Oh, I see what you're saying. Nah,
That's what
I have to pull up when I get a chance. I'll pull up the Rey Mysterio, the Conan match, and I'll show you what I was talking about.
All right.
But so what was the next match?
Seth Logan.
Oh yeah, that match is okay. So I think for me, just hearing 70,000 people sing Seth Rollins' song gave me a new love for the song.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Yeah, definitely.
I said hearing
And it was-
70,000
it was
people sing his song gave me a new
80,000.
love for the song.
80,000.
No. Let's be clear. WWE truly exaggerates their number. We may never know the real number, but hearing 80,000 people sing his song is like, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then the whole thing with KSI.
That
and
was
taking the front slab.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. The funny thing, all right. So if you watch the moment of this,
I thought
frog
I'm
splash,
gonna hold you. I thought it was gonna be Jake. That's
thought
what I
so,
thought
too.
it was.
that's fair. Nah, when he took
I
the frog
really
splash,
thought it was gonna be Jake.
you heard somebody do like a funny ass scream. I don't know if it was someone on commentary or KSI,
Mm-hmm.
but you heard like, oh my god, no! And then
It
like,
probably
yo,
was KSI.
yeah,
was
but it was
KSI.
OD loud and hilarious.
And it was perfectly timed too, because it didn't look like it wasn't timed to the point where like Seth pulled them on the table and then Logan looked and then did it. It was more like he pulled them on the table at the same time he jumped off the top of the thing. So he's like he didn't even see it.
Yeah, because he spit the water up and jumped and Logan and he put that was good.
Logan Paul should not be that good. He should not. There's no reason that Logan Paul should be better than like 80% of the roster.
That's
Fact.
Fact.
But you know
Yeah,
that goes to good training. He actually took the training serious.
Now that just goes to being freakishly athletic and working to your advantage.
Yo, he was so good. He inspired Bad Bunny to come back and be like, "Nah, hold my
Facts.
Corona, hold my
Facts.
Corona. I'm not letting this happen, son."
Facts.
Yeah. Bad Bunny said, "Yo, hold my Corona, yeah. Yo, drop that Booker T theme song real quick. I'm back in this." Yo,
What was the next match?
Charlotte Ripley.
Okay, so
Banger
gave me a new respect for Charlotte.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
seeing Charlotte smile at the end of the match, like she was proud of what happened. made me just be like, okay, yeah, Charlotte did the right thing for the business. And then she disappeared for another couple of months, and she's out again. But
I dig it.
Well, she out the country right now with Roddy.
Yeah, I know. I seen it. Yeah, but yeah, like shout outs to her for building a star, giving Rhea that win. Now it's up to Rhea to do something with it.
But I didn't think the first thing her doing, which was going after Bianca, was a smart move. I think she needs to wait, build that up.
No, you don't realize that match is not, bro. That match not gonna be till SummerSlam to WrestleMania next year. They just put that out there.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. The first person that I'm pretty sure might be coming after Rhea will be Raquel.
I think so too.
Cause
or Liv.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Cause you want, if you really want to sell tickets for next year, you hold off on that Bianca Rhea.
Yeah, definitely.
You probably get Liv. Definitely. You probably get Liv at the pay-per-view. No, because the next pay-per-view is Backlash. Yeah, okay, so you probably get Liv at the pay-per-view. You probably get Raquel at Money in the Bank since it's in London. So because you need a bigger match. So you probably get that.
That's fair.
Yep. And then the main event.
The main event. The Usos.
I thought the main event was a great match. Was I disappointed at the end? Of course.
He said, yeah. He sounded disappointed, right?
He felt like he was about to say it was trash.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was disappointed. Only because after really digging into the match, because over the last couple of weeks, like Sammy and Kevin are not a real team.
Okay, listen.
They're not a real team, bro.
Bro, you've never seen them wrestle in the Indies then, because they are hard. There was a reason
why
they literally had their tag team logo on their shorts when they went PWG.
Once again, listen, that was before. We talking about now.
Hear me out. Because now we're
like
about
I said,
to get legit.
Watching them fight on Monday, it was like, okay. So now they're gonna let y'all be official team.
Hear me out.
I think what throws you off is the fact that they don't come out together.
Yeah.
Hear me out. You can't see it right
maybe
now.
That's the reason why I feel the way I feel.
I'm listening.
I didn't think of it like that. Maybe that did make it the reason why I felt the way I felt. But I don't know.
You can't tell. I'm grabbing the microphone right now.
I see.
But hear me out. This is all part of the master plan. Hear me out. It was Sammy that pinned Jay, right? But Jay was the one who took the kicks to the face, got pinned. And what did they do? They did nothing. They just went along with the plan. He told him in his ear, he said, I'm with you, brother. Take the kick. Take the kick.
It wouldn't make sense as to why they didn't even try to do nothing with them on Monday.
Because you know what?
Although Sammy's fighting Jay on SmackDown tomorrow.
Yes. You know why? To make it look believable. Listen, Roman's gonna. You're gonna.
All right. So
the day Jey Uso steps up to Roman is the day the plan is coming in full effect. Yo, honestly, Cody don't.
Honestly, after everything went down, I don't see that happening. But only because after when you watch after the fact and the way Triple H was talking about it, a lot of it made sense.
Yo,
a lot of it made sense with the storyline.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask both of y'all a question. In the last couple months, name 3 people who got the loudest pops.
Sammy, Cody, and Jay.
All right. Now, Sammy didn't do it. Cody didn't do it.
I see what you're doing with this.
And you still telling the story with Jay.
Yeah, because the story now is that Roman is totally have aligned himself with Solo and pushed himself away from the Usos.
Exactly. So, and then as you can see, he no longer the right-hand man.
Nope,
and
he's
then
not.
Also, And then, yo, you want to know another symbol of the right hand?
The spike.
So it's on his right hand.
Yeah.
Jay's right hand used to be taped up.
That's true. I remember that. You're right.
Hey, yo, I'm telling you, it's filmmaking, and it is gonna. And then look, listen. I told Roman, I keep saying Roman is the weakest member in his own faction because the other members are all actual blood brothers. Yeah. So my thing is this. The brothers. My thing is this: a face-off between them. This is how I would do it.
We still going back to Roman.
Because you know why we could go back to Roman. You know why we could go back to Roman,
bro. We still is not discussing. You know why
going
on topic because really, we should be on
night 2.
Also,
because
we should be on night 1. We the main event,
bro. We don't even have to talk about night 2 because it was not. We don't have to talk about night 2 because ain't nothing of consequence but the main event.
Yo, so matter of fact,
there was a lot of other things.
Like I tell everybody.
Brock and Omos was the
like I tell everybody. One. Night 1 was for the fans. Night 2 was for management.
Yo, let's put it like this. Okay, Brock and Omos. Woo, that was a great 10 minutes. But I gotta say,
that was trash. That was straight trash. Go ahead.
Listen,
if Omos would have won, I think that would have been a great match.
He's still looking good, right? What other?
That's why I said if he would have won, that would have been good.
The triple threat match.
Women's showcase match. Women's showcase match. Yeah, exactly.
It was super predictable. The
triple threat match, they actually put up the stats of how many hits was landed, which is not a lot as much as we thought it was.
But still.
Yeah, it was.
And Drew McIntyre, and let's be clear, Drew McIntyre took the pin for 1 because his contract is expiring, and 2, there's still a story between Sheamus and Drew and Gunther, where Sheamus could still beat Gunther for the belt.
And
that was hold on, but that was a banger.
That to me probably was the second best match of the night.
Yeah,
that's why I said I don't want to just skip over it. Like it was nothing. That was a great match.
It was cool, but I felt like they could have done more if they had more time. Because then,
what more could you do? He gave him 30 beats of the Bowery. You had Gunther out most of the match, where it was just him and Sheamus and McIntyre have the majority of the match going at it, they was putting on a banger.
But it was.
So then when Gunther came back in, he just
had the problem. Listen, I was somebody asked me why do people like Gunther? I was like, because Gunther don't got no finisher. He literally just beat people. He just beat people to a pin. That's what he does. Yeah. That's respect. Next, let's go down. Who we going with? Oscar versus Bailey. I'm Bianca. Shout out to the little girl. Shout out to the little girl who lost her mom.
The girls, the California. Oh, I didn't hear about that. But shout out to the dance team from California.
Yeah, because
I think
the little girl,
excellent job.
Yeah, the little girl that was like the contortionist, she lost her mom the day of, and then still went out and performed. Yeah, so. But the Oscar versus Bianca match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad. But we did think once again. That's where I told you we were off because we thought Oscar was going to win. I loved how she ducked the blue mist.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I didn't even expect that.
I'm gonna be honest, the match. I liked it for personal reasons because I got crushes on both of them. So to me, it was just like, this match, it touched me in a way I didn't expect it to. But other than that, what's next? Now, I will say I did like the match. It wasn't as long as it could be.
Yeah,
but I did enjoy the Hell in a Cell match.
Hell in a Cell, I think, was phenomenal.
It could have been longer. It was a
long match.
The best thing about the Hell in a Cell match was the entrances for me. It didn't really do nothing for me because I feel like Balor should have won that match.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Honestly, bro, you about to love this one. during the match, I sat there and I said, "Yo, Undertaker should have passed the torch to Balor because
Yep, because the demon gimmick.
yo, but the way like yo, Edge didn't know what to do for like the first half of the match.
Okay, so yeah, to feed into that, right? That's like it made more believable sense to see Balor no sell in a Hell in a Cell than it did for the Fiend to. It looked more
Yeah.
realistic for Balor to no sell than the Fiend did, and they got rid of that stupid red cell. Thank God.
Cause like yo, but
You know
the
what?
cell was smaller.
And don't forget when he got hit in the head with that ladder. That shit.
Oh, it
was crazy.
split him open.
Yeah, you
Open.
saw the picture of this. You saw the pictures of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I got. Yeah, I'm gonna give respect to. Listen, only reason they need to chill with the who beats the demon thing, because so far only 3 people beat him. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like Roman beat him stupidly. I will say like
first of all, Roman didn't beat him.
I don't even count
Yeah.
that win. And as much as I love Roman, I don't even like that one. That was cool.
cool. Only the
So
only 2
I would
people I
go
can
with
say legit beat him.
one.
The
It's
2
Samoa
people,
Joe and Edge.
yeah,
Samoa Joe.
because Samoa Joe had to hit him with the muscle buster off the top of the cage, which is ridiculous.
Mhm.
And then the only other person I will say is Edge, because Edge literally had to try to like kill him.
Yeah, like
Which is-
literally.
Like legit tried to kill him to win.
But
So
you know, I literally gave Finn so much respect because he finished the match. He was like, "Nah, I'm not. No, we ain't stopping it like this."
He didn't want the help.
They put the staples in his head right then and there. He got back up and continued the match.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why it was that big.
That was my respect right there. And remember, I told you I'm not feeling that whole Judgment Day shit. I changed my mind now on it. I got respect for them. All of them. Damian Priest and all. They just gave me what I was for. So for you to say that match was not.
I know. I liked it. I just needed it to be longer. Cause like, yo, honestly, we are seeing the Finn Balor. We are literally getting New Japan Finn Balor.
Yeah. You're about to get as close to him as you can get.
Yo, and then my thing is like, all right, legitimately, 2 people was able to beat the demon. Edge can't even, and then Edge really didn't need that win.
He didn't. And the reason why I feel like he didn't need that win is because what happens now, Finn Balor be back on TV next week, and Edge won't be back on TV for another month and a half.
Exactly. And then like,
and I wish he would have came out. I'm sorry to cut you off. I wish he would have came out with purple and white on the demon. I think that would have been sick.
Nah, I like it the way it was because you got to hear the old Finn Balor music, even if it was for one night.
But he still did the purple smoke. He did come out. Hold on.
He had like purple. He had like a purple smoke in his hands. He had like the little flash.
His entrance was. His entrance was amazing.
He had some purple in his outfit too. So, but it just wasn't dramatically purple. Like,
okay, I'm looking it up right now. It's crazy because it's mostly of his bloody self. Yeah, he had purple. Like the tongue was purple, the face paint was purple. The only thing that was red was is that lips? It's supposed to be lips, which is weird. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm looking at Yo, my man gave. Now I'm looking at the picture. He got a whole part, bro.
Yeah, like a whole split in it. Yeah, a whole split in his scalp. Yep.
Yeah,
a whole part. Come on, son.
All right, well, let's get on this main event.
Finn ain't
you want to get back to the panel?
Nah, the main event was like I said. It was just it
was good.
Yeah, it was. The match was good. Roman matches are good. I just don't like that it's the same formula. Ref bump, like they cheat, he wins. Like just like how you said about how you feel like you with Austin Theory, you want a legitimate victory. That's how I'm feeling with Roman now. Like it's getting to a point where it's like, yo, come on, like how many times you beating these dudes?
And you know he got it in him to win.
Exactly my point.
So funny.
He got it in him. And so to me, Roman, like I said, with this match, Cody wasn't one of the toughest opponents I could see him gonna have to go through all of that way. Cody is good. I'm not gonna take nothing from him, but I didn't feel like
Cody's not the final boss of baby faces.
Funny thing, right? I'll tell you this right now. Funny thing is, Roman, somebody, I think was it Roman? Roman puts up all the people who he's beaten, right? Mm-hmm. And then Seth Rollins comment, but you know who the real one is. Because he still ain't beat. And then honestly, Seth Rollins.
They low-key been throwing shots at each other.
Yo, because they've been saying,
that's the setup. That's the setup for him to lose the heavyweight title. So.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Even though I heard it's supposed to go to Cody.
Oh,
I would be okay with Seth being the one to beat Roman. I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I would be too.
I would too.
Could you imagine the whole arena?
I can respect that. Son? I can respect that more. But
you're probably gonna get Roman set that Money in the Bank watch.
Well, like no, because
SummerSlam
like I told you.
Cody again.
They actually giving Cody the heavyweight title. So I don't know if it's gonna be the next event or whichever, but that's the way it's supposed to go down. Cody is gonna take just the heavyweight title. Roman's gonna stay the universal.
What they should do for men's Money in the Bank this year, they should just instead of a briefcase, it just be for a championship.
That'd be like Clash of the Champions, though. That's how the old Clash of the Champions used to be.
No, they do like how they did when Oscar won the briefcase and Becky got pregnant. And they opened the briefcase, the title was in there.
Nah. Honestly, yo, listen, right now.
That would be dope, though. I would give you that. That would be dope.
There's one person left
to get that one belt off. Yeah, that would be dope.
There's one person left for Roman. These two haven't really had a one-on-one. They haven't brushed shoulders. They haven't even the closest they had was a triple threat match. And that's the Almighty. By God, they owe the Almighty at this point.
Oh, they owe him. They owe him a lot right now. The disrespect he got this weekend, they owe him.
I can see him. I can see him actually heading that way to Money in the Bank, taking the Money in the Bank.
I
think that would be dope.
That would be crazy. That would be.
Imagine Lashley walking around with a briefcase. How scary would that be? Cash in anytime he wants.
So, my thing is also another thing about Cody losing is Cody didn't have a real chase.
I know everybody keeps saying that, but I'm like,
he didn't.
So what?
What do you mean? So what?
No. To me, you carried that feud. Roman barely was there through the WrestleMania season,
bro. Yo, listen, man.
But nobody paid. All you did, even though Roman wasn't there, they still wasn't jacking Cody like that, bro. Everybody was jacking Cody because let me explain something to you. When you hate the heels to the point that you hate them so much, you just want them to strip. Because that's what it is, and I told you that with the Floyd Mayweather. Everybody wants somebody to beat Floyd, but he just keeps winning and winning. That's how they feel about Roman right now.
But the difference between Floyd and Roman is that Floyd shows up and fights. Roman be like off TV for like 6 weeks, then come back, have one match, and be off TV for 3 weeks.
When does Floyd show up and fight?
When the title. But you come on, boxing schedules and wrestling schedules are different though.
So okay,
Floyd's not on TV every week.
I got this. I got this. Yo, Rel, Don, do y'all play video games or have y'all played video games?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back. It's called Street Fighter. Before you fight Bison, you gotta work your way up. You gotta beat you gotta beat the first 8 people, and then you gotta beat the three grandmasters before you fight the final grandmaster, which is Bison. That's what Cody needs to do.
It's crazy to think that Brock Lesnar is the next level final boss before Roman.
Because
literally, it makes Brock and then Roman.
I need to be in.
No, it makes sense because let's be clear right now. Brock Lesnar is like Sagat right now. Sagat could be a good guy or a bad guy based on the day of Sagat. Mm-hmm. And then you can't tell me if you've ever played Street Fighter. Just as Brock with the suplexes, it was Sagat with the tigers.
Yeah, yep.
And it would
I didn't. Who saw that coming though?
Huh?
Who saw that coming? Brock
What,
versus
the Brock Lesnar?
Brock. Yeah,
I did.
I
you
did.
didn't see that coming.
I did.
You
No,
Yeah.
I
saw that
did.
coming,
'Cause,
bro?
bro, if you
Yes,
know
I'm
Brock
gonna tell
Lesnar, you know that was coming. Brock is not friendly with nobody.
I'll throw this one out there right now. Brock has been showing hints of heel since Bobby Lashley.
This is the point I've been trying to say. Like, this is why I always used to be like, yo, it's confusing. Like, who's the baby face and heel when you know Brock is the one cheating and Lashley's but Brock is getting cheered.
And then on top of that, even like his whole feud with Omos, Brock did heel shit.
Yeah, he
didn't
was
wanna
really running
touch
away
him.
like a coward. Yeah,
Yo,
he would
my
bump
man
him
tried
and
to
then
throw
I'm out.
He tried to throw a scale at him.
Yeah.
He tried to
Yeah.
throw a scale.
That's why I said in my heart, I felt that What's called should have took that.
Yeah, yo,
I
bro.
really believe Omar should have took that.
Yeah, I agree because Omar. But then now in the grand scheme of things, you understand why.
And to be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah.
Sagat is also bigger than Bison, legit. So remember, before Bison was the final boss, Sagat was the final boss in Street Fighter 1.
Yeah.
So you got to see basically Cody beat Brock.
Yeah. So now it's like Cody.
Is that
like,
even possible?
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
Anything is possible in the land of non-believers.
I mean, Brock done put down Undertaker. Brock done put down so many banger heads.
If you don't think that the whole
Cody is the one.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, because Seth did it.
Oh, he's just wrestling God right now.
Everything right.
Seth did it. Roman did it.
I'll be honest with you, Brock right now has become the ultimate heel gatekeeper. If you can show if you can show you can beat Brock, then you can go on to Roman.
Bobby Lashley did it.
I'd rather see Roman versus Gunther, to be honest. I think that'd be a better rule.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. So Sagat, Cody's right now going up against Sagat.
Roman with no problem.
Bobby Lashley's going to be Cody's next. He's going to be like Balrog.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's his gateway back to Roman is through Brock.
And if you got to wrestle Seth again, that's Vega. It's in there.
Nah, Seth is going straight for Roman. I'm telling you, I think that's the Money in a Bank match, Seth and Roman.
Well, you already know the time of these guys.
Oh,
yes,
so
sir. One last thing. What is your theory on the Monday night on the Vince thing?
Yeah, it's like so. I read this article which made sense, and that's why I was like, oh, some people Raw being bad might be a good thing if Vince is in charge, because that means they got to be like, yo, if people ain't liking it, you can't stay in charge. Then I read this, which kind of confirmed this theory. So hold on, let me pull this up. Report WWE got the reaction they wanted from Raw after WrestleMania 39. The Raw after WrestleMania 39 has generated plenty of discussion, most of it negative. But that is something that the WWE will only see as a positive, according to Dave Meltzer, which we all know Dave Meltzer, of the Wrestling Observer, who noted the reaction exactly what the company wanted. Now, here's a quote. I promise you, the fact that there has been so much discussion, they will only see a positive. If there was no discussion, they'll be shaking their heads, thinking what went wrong. If it was a misfire, history would tell us, but right now the reaction is what they wanted, Meltzer tweeted. Now, if things go bad with Vince in charge and it's not selling, the company they sell it to is going to be like, you're no longer doing this creative thing. We're going to have Hunter go back to it. Because they need to generate money and get people's eyes on things.
Yeah, but then the bad thing about that is that the guy who's partners with Vince that owns the UFC part, Vince and him been friends for like 22 years. So I don't see him being like, you need to step back.
Yeah, see, here's the thing though. This is a board. It's not just one guy, it's a board. And they actually have a list. It's Dana White's in there also, who have to say like, yo, you're not doing it because you're costing us money. And on top of that, it's weird now because UFC is doing WWE stuff. We can't forget the Undertaker theme song actually got used for an entrance in UFC. So like,
Do y'all
if
feel
they're not,
do you
What
feel
was
that
that?
Vince is going to do better,
no,
No, of
or
course
he's
not.
gonna go back to old Vince and watch the ratings go back down?
Okay, I'm gonna say just like I said with other shows that I've listened to this week. You'll be able to judge the barometer of how wrestling is going this week by how SmackDown is tomorrow. If Vince is truly back in charge or not. If SmackDown looks like how Raw looked on Monday, then yeah, then you'll be like, okay, Vince is back in charge. But if SmackDown looks slightly different, like say they have an NXT call up or a return of some sort or whatever the case may be, then you know Triple H. Because a lot of people said that maybe Vince is in charge of Raw and Triple H is in charge of SmackDown. So I don't believe what Triple H said in the opening segment either, KD. And the funny thing is, then they got Triple H coming back out tomorrow in the opening segment of SmackDown to do damage control.
Yeah.
So, because there's a whole hashtag Fire Vince thing on Twitter that they want every crowd, all the crowds in every arena to hijack the show with a hashtag Fire Vince. So,
but that's the thing. They're gonna have to look at that because like they could lose money and they like wrestlers are already looking at it like yo, I'm out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe honestly bringing back Vince would be a mistake, big time.
No, it's
Triple
not
H
bringing
brought
back
the
Vince.
ratings.
Vince is already back.
Vince is back.
Well,
Him
meaning-
taking over creative.
Yeah, pretty much he's back. No,
Yeah.
he's literally back in creative.
Because
Like
so,
I've read it.
Yeah.
Literally
So,
they
like-
said that Triple H is like the
Yeah,
man.
the low
but-
end.
but he's everything has to go through Vince again.
see, I heard different. I heard like
gonna be trash.
so all main
everybody's
like,
gonna end
all
up
the
stop
main stuff.
watching
No,
again.
no.
Yeah.
From what I read as early as this morning is that Triple H is the guy, but Vince McMahon has the final say in everything.
What I read was like, yo, everything on the high end is Vince, everything on the low end is Triple H.
Oh no,
So
that's what
now-
you read. That's what you read like 2 days ago when Vince McMahon said that. But what
Nah,
I read this morning,
I read it today. All right, yo, if you read this morning, I got it. But that's what I read that today. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like I said-
we gonna hear from Triple H tomorrow what it really is.
no, we not. If he come out and say the same thing
Yo.
he said on Monday, I'm gonna be like, yo, what is going on with wrestling, yo?
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
But
who
I believe-
knows?
Listen, if the most that you can hear him say is, "Yo, I'm leaving. I'm stepping back."
And now he's not gonna say that on TV. Triple H is the
I
type,
believe he
they'd be
would.
the type that like Stephanie. Stephanie, when Vince first came back the first time, Stephanie had a whole talent meeting, was like, yo, you guys got nothing to worry about. My father's back just to sell the company. Everything is good. And then like 2 days later, she resigned.
Yeah, that
So
is haunting. I ain't gonna front. That doesn't. Nothing about that sounds good.
yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like that's what I say. You got to kind of wait and see what SmackDown looks like. If SmackDown looks like how Raw looked, and we just sit here like, yo, this is trash. Like, then we know.
Yeah.
we know.
Vince is back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody
But
for
either way-
tuning in. Yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. We had a really heated discussion, very interesting discussion this week about everything, and we'll be back next week, y'all. So everybody, have a good night, y'all.